Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How is that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
Parker or Green? I don't know.
See you later, fellas. Try not to work too hard.
Look at you bantering with the boys. It's a tear to my eye watching my caterpillar grow.
I'm just trying to fit in.
Educated, hardworking, straight as an arrow. I hate to break it to you, Cole, but you'll never fit in with something.
Wir meinten hier oben irgendwo. Ah, da oben. Da unten geht's ja. Ach, wir nehmen jetzt heute mal den hier. Ich stehe gerade so gut. Entschuldigung, Entschuldigung, Entschuldigung. Okay. Bing. Ah, okay, alles klar, hier rein.
Stop just ahead.
Gut, was haben wir hier?
Her face looks familiar. Well, that's June Ballard. Tarzan's sister, beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the 2 of them still have juice. Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight.
What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her story is that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passenger's a Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, you can stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
Gut. Aber ich denke mal, erstmal schauen wir
If
uns
you're looking for
das
the
Auto an.
coroner, he's down by the crash site.
Ja. Führen Sie mich hin, Officer, oder wie auch immer? Nee, führt er nicht. Ich hoffe mal, hier geht's runter. Aber sieht gar nicht so schlecht aus. Ja.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
Schauen wir uns das mal an. Unterwäsche.
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Das wäre natürlich sehr bitterlich. Liebe Jessie, bitte, bitte, Schatz, komm nach Hause. Du brauchst dir da keine Sorgen wegen Vater Mann. Es ist alles vergeben. Er ist temperamentvoll und kann sehr stolz sein, aber du bist immer noch sein kleines Mädchen und er liebt dich. Ich weiß, dass er das, was er gesagt hat, nicht so gemeint hat. Du bist ein gutes, anständiges Mädchen und passt nicht nach Hollywood. Ich war auch mal 15 und wollte wie Clara Bow sein, schöne Kleider tragen und hübsche Männer küssen. Aber als ich erwachsen wurde und deinen Vater geheiratet habe, habe ich erkannt, dass ich mit so einem Leben niemals glücklich geworden wäre. Du wirst das eines Tages auch erkennen. Ich bin sicher, Tante June passt auf dich auf, aber ich mache mir einfach Sorgen um dich. Du kennst ja deine alte Mutter. Die Welt ist ein gefährlicher Ort für junge Mädchen, vor allem für solche, die nach den Sternen greifen wollen. Sterne sind schön anzuschauen, aber manchmal verdecken sie einem die Sicht auf das, was man direkt vor der Nase hat. Emma und Molly vergrüßen dich schrecklich. Emma wird so hübsch und die kleine Molly ist genauso süß, wie du in ihrem Alter warst. Sie brauchen eine große Schwester, die auf sie aufpasst. Liebe Jessie, bitte komm nach Hause, ich habe Angst um dich. Ich werde das Gefühl nicht los, dass etwas Schreckliches passieren wird. Ich weine jede Nacht um dich. Deine dich liebende Mutter, Camille Hamilton.
She's a long way from home.
Gut, das heißt, diese Dame ist ihre Tante. Nur ein Nummernschild.
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
Okay. Sonst sehe ich dort nichts weiter.
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
Okay.
How does someone manage to tip their ride straight off a cliff? If the driver's in a fit state, we should ask.
Gut, dann fragen wir einfach mal jetzt die Dame oben. Wow, ja, hier wieder kunstvoll, gleich wieder über Dinger springen.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of Beast
You?
of...
I don't like. Keep out of this.
Okay. Angeblicher Drogeneinfuhr.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
Okay, sie sagt, diese Ratte, somit weiß sie irgendetwas. Sie grinst auf ihr so scheinheilig.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
Alles klar. Verletzte Beifahrerin.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
Die grinst doch so. Ja, hier, guckt euch an, wie die grinst.
I think you're lying, Mrs. McAfee. I think something happened to Jessica yesterday before the crash.
I'm offended, Sunshine. Do you have any proof?
Wir haben den Brief der Mutter, aber ich denke mal eher die Unterwäsche.
Miss Hamilton's underwear were physically torn from her body.
She wanted to go to a casting. I took her to a casting. Whatever happened after that is between her and Mark Bishop.
Okay, künstlicher Schrumpfkopf.
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
Das heißt ja immer, wenn man lügt, guckt man ja immer weg, ne? Und sie guckt mir gar nicht an.
It's obviously some kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
In case you hadn't noticed, I am the talent. And the talent doesn't deal with props or sets or any of that kind of stuff. Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house he uses?
Okay.
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
Sie weiß irgendwas, aber ich habe leider echt dafür habe ich
I
keine
want to
Beweise.
know what happened between you two that made him want to commit a double murder.
Bishop offered me a part in his picture. Then he withdrew it. Fact is, we had a deal. I pressed him on it, and this is where I end up.
Mrs.
Okay.
McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after my lawyer and I have talked to the news house.
Mrs. McAfee, you are still under the influence of narcotics, and you're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear off.
And I thought you were a heel. It's nice of you to be concerned.
I think we're good here. Let's go see what we can shake out of the kid.
Das werden wir. Wir nehmen den Wagen, den hatten wir noch nicht.
Consciousness at Central Receiving Hospital.
Ich hab keinen Tatort. Was? Tatort kontaminiert. Ich fasse doch die Leichen alles an.
KGBL to car 11K, 11 King. The car crash victim has regained consciousness at Central Receiving Hospital.
11K Roger, en route.
Jetzt habe ich aber nicht kontaminiert. Das ist manchmal echt gut. Wir sollen zur Zentralklinik. Ich fahr mal vorbei. Es geht hier um... Gleich beim Polizeidezernat. Gar nicht schlecht. Na, gehen wir mal rein, wa?
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room, right behind you, Detective.
You
Gut.
can't hold me here. No.
Hello, Doctor. I'm Detective Phelps. You're attending to the young lady from the auto accident?
Yes. She's conscious now, but I doubt she'll remember much. She's still feeling some of the after effects.
Jessica was drugged?
She certainly was. Chloral hydrate would be my guess, and there's clear evidence of abuse. She's still a minor, Detective.
Someone planned a double murder to cover up a statutory rape? Swap 7 years for life and gets Guy McAfee on their case? Doesn't make much sense to me.
I guess it depends on what they had to lose.
Okay.
Feeling better since this morning, Jessica?
A little. My head still feels
Bericht.
swimmy.
Notizen. Beweis für Missbrauch.
Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
Gut, Kontakt zu Eltern, das wissen wir. Das ist
You need to
definitiv
get in touch with
gelogen,
your
wenn man
parents,
nichts weiteres
Jessica,
sagt.
to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
Beschuldigen.
You're lying, Jessica. How are we going to make this right if you lie to us?
Please, Detective, why would I lie to you?
Wir haben den Brief deiner Mutter gelesen, Kleines.
Because you're a runaway, Jessica, and you don't have your parents' permission to be here. Now, do you want to tell me what really happened?
I went with Junie to this strange place. It's difficult to remember. Someone gave me a drink to calm my nerves, and then I felt faint. I think I must have passed out.
Gut,
Can you
Unfallbericht.
tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
Ja, das ist doch gelogen. Wir haben den Unfallbericht und wir haben den Beweis, dass sie angeblich missbraucht
Tell the
wurde.
truth, Jessica. Why the big cover-up?
I'm not lying to you.
Ja, die Unterwäsche würde ich jetzt glatt sagen hier.
We found your underwear in your handbag, Jessica. You need to tell us what happened.
The doctor told me what happened. I didn't want that. I just wanted to be a star, to be in movies. I told Junie what happened, and she told me to toughen up. That was the price of stardom.
Did she now, cold-hearted bitch?
It's not Junie's fault. It's not my first time. I had a boyfriend back home, but my father found out about him.
Even if you consented, Jessica, you're still underage.
Okay, Verbindung zu Bishop.
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
Ah, sie guckt auch weg. Sie weiß irgendwas.
What's the story with Bishop and Mrs. McAfee? Why does he want the two of you dead?
That can't be true. Mr. Bishop seemed very happy today. I mean, yesterday.
And that's why he wedged a shrunken head against the accelerator pedal and punted the two of you over an escarpment?
I overheard Junie speaking to him on the phone a couple of times. Screaming, really. She can be very hard sometimes, Junie. But they seemed okay yesterday, like they worked it out.
Okay. Beweis
I
für
know what
kriminellen
happened to you,
Missbrauch.
Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
Ah, keine Ahnung. Wartet mal. Guter Kopf.
Jessica, I really need you to help me here.
I remember the mermaid.
Was the mermaid in the movie too?
No, it was on the front of a building. We pulled up in front of the mermaid.
Okay.
Thank you, Jessica. You've been a big help. Here's my card. If you think of anything or you need some help, just get in touch, okay?
Okay.
I think it might be a good idea if you went back home till you felt better, Jessica.
I couldn't do that, officer. What if I got the part and I wasn't there?
Oh je.
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her.
Oh, wir folgen jemandem. Cool.
There she goes. Come on.
Officer needs help, 103 MD.
Okay, die dürfen uns nicht bemerken. Also der grüne Wagen ist, der fährt nach rechts.
Ballard is definitely up to something.
Gut, ich glaube, ich kann ruhig ein bisschen schneller fahren hier. Da vorne ist er.
She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery.
Ja, wir dürfen nicht zu nah dran fahren. Jetzt sind wir nachher noch hier im... ja. Vergeigt. Entschuldigung.
Ah, okay, da fahren sie hin.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Ich setze mich einfach mal hin, vielleicht gibt das ja.
Baby? No! I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want. Well, then make someone else do it! You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some calls! I'm gonna be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm... Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803. Sure, I got the film.